I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. And coming right up, we'll see the Utah Jazz playing against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, they dropped the first matchup against this squad. They'll try to even the series in tonight's game. Fellas, just like we were saying earlier, a lot of excitement has been built around this new season. So far, it has not disappointed. Your thoughts, Shaq, on things so far?
Well, for the teams that are losing, it's been a disappointment. But for the teams that are winning, it's now about maintaining that consistency. See if you can make it to the playoffs, how far you can go in the playoffs, and, hey, maybe you can win a championship.
Well, to me, the league is just getting more and more athletic. All the off-season training and all the nutrition and things, guys are more athletic. I don't know if they're better players, but they're much more athletic. And already we've seen some jaw-dropping highlights.
More athletic than when you played?
Without question, but they're not better players, not better skilled players, but they definitely – it's like you think about this. In archery, do you have to be athletic?
I don't know. Ask Shaq. He's the archer.
And when you do your archery, do you have to be athletic?
Yes, because I shoot with my toes.
Well, there it is. End of my point.
I'm glad that you asked Shaq. Whatever.
I do.
Let's begin starting out with the visiting Los Angeles Clippers. At power forward, Josh Smith. At the other forward position, Paul Pierce. At shooting guard, Jamal Crawford. At center, DeAndre Jordan. At the other guard position, Chris Paul. The head coach of the visiting team is Doc Rivers. Let's get started. Utah team starting lineup. At the small forward position, standing 6'5", number 20, Ray Allen. At the middle, 7 feet 1 inch, number 27, Rudy Gobert. Starting at shooting guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 8, Doc. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 17, Gordon Hayward. At the other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 00, Silk. The head coach of the Oklahoma team. Let's hear it.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Last outing for the Clippers. It was a loss to the Lakers.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
And the Clippers starting five. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Jordan is out there with Smith, and it's Pierce in at the 3. Pierce with the rebound. Well, Paul Pierce hinted that he could hang him up soon. He had that amazing run, has nothing left to prove in the NBA, and I would say of all the players in last year's playoffs, had some of the most dramatic individual shots we have seen from one guy in a long time.
He did, and you know, you forget he's done that really over the course of his entire career.
Sure.
Just kind of funny to see him doing it in a Wizards jersey, but you talked about it. He's going to go down as one of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. So many big moments over the course of his career. And also, for all the kids out there, the best maybe footwork we have in our game, if you want to improve as a player, that's Paul Pierce's footwork.
Not the pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Silk, covered by Smith. Pass to Hayward, to the wing on the left. Here's Silk, guarded by Jordan. Shot clock at 3. Silk passes it to Doc. So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Silk. Gobert, the screen. Here's Silk, covered by Smith. Hayward dishes to Gobert. Goes up again, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, the competitive nature was on display early in the career of Pierce. I mean, he has willed his teams to win his entire career and is baffled by anybody who doesn't want to win as bad as he does.
And that competitive nature that you talked about with Pierce, that's really what sets him apart. He had so many great clutch moments in the postseason. Easily one of the most clutch players in recent memory.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. As the former coach of the year, rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
For Utah, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here is Doc. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Off the screen, and Hayward gets it to go. And Doc Rivers passed the 700-win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
Now here's Hayward. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Golden State. He took good advantage of that screen. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Clippers in the lead. Paul kicks to Smith. Jordan the screen. Jordan sets the pick for Pierce. Can't get it to go. And it's Utah the other way. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
That's good.
They got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Paul passes to Pierce. 14 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. For Utah, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Hayward, right side. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Gobert with the bucket. Second chance effort. Again, Pierce missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Silk. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
And Utah has possession after the missed 3 from Jamal Crawford. As you said, for the Clippers, 37 wins last year against the rest of the West. That total was the second most against the rest of the West among any team in the league. Trailed only Golden State in that regard.
And you know what? They played the top West teams tough as well. One of only 3 Western Conference teams to be over 500 against the rest of the playoff teams from the West.
Gobert, the pass to Silk. And Jordan sends it back. Paul outside, trying to get back on track. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here is Doc. Now the pass to Allen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Doc. Over in the corner, Allen. And the 3 off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. George is checked in for Utah. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Los Angeles. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Here's Silk. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Utah making a change here. Hood's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Rivers checked in. Utah comes into this one after the win against Golden State.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building. And there's no question it was their offense that carried it.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back. And as a result, they eventually pulled away. Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Andre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it there.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Doc Rivers. He's been chewing over the best plan of attack against this defense with all that shot blocking inside. He said the big thing is we can't play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. Kevin, we'll see if they can turn the tables this time around and even the season series. Back to you.
Thanks for getting back to us on that report for us. Guys?
And, you know, they obviously spent the brunt of their time preparing for this game by coming up with ways to attack that vaunted defense.
Attack being the operative word, all in caps. I mean, it has to be an active, assertive approach they use. They can't sit back and be passive.
Rivers can't get it to go. For Utah, they've gone even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Here is Doc. Pass to Silk. Hayward outside. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. George, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time. That's good offense.
And now Utah fast break. And Hayward at the stop.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. And he gets it to go. Paul's got 7.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
And obviously, Chris Paul's one of the most highly recognized players in the game. High school All-American, college All-American, NBA Rookie of the Year. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Highly decorated Chris Paul, multiple NBA All-Team selections, all defensive team selections. No MVP yet. It's probably right around the corner, though, for him.
Yeah, you know what? He's only worried about one thing, though, and that's hoisting that Larry O'Brien championship trophy at some point in his career.
Miles check in to Silk. And then for the Clippers, Aldridge comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Paul. Here is Doc. Pass to Wiles. Kicks to Hayward. Fades back. He is hauled in by Los Angeles.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right there. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
It is now to George. There's the feed to Hayward. Here's Hood. This game he had 13. They set the pick. Hayward passes to Lyles. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Lyles got his first points of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now, here is Smith. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Utah has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. No problem knocking that one down. That's now 8 points for Gordon Hayward.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Here is Doc. Hayward. Again, the miss by Hayward. Rivers dishes to Aldridge. And Stevenson kicks to Smith with his first shot attempt. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Here's Hood. Offensive rebound. They set the pick. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Hayward's got 10 points.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Rivers. Good on the shot. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
23 seconds left to play here in the first. Here is Doc. Dishes to Hood. Nice ball movement by Utah. Off the screen. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Prigioni for 3. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And a chance to hear from DeAndre Jordan, who talks about the inspiration he drew from head coach Doc Rivers.
Doc told me, you know, you should be Defensive Player of the Year, not just for one time, but for multiple years. And I could tell that he wasn't trying to hype me up or just telling me that because I was his player. He really meant it. Once you have that confidence from somebody like that, you can only play well.
A strong case can be made that Jordan played like the Defensive Player of the Year, Clark, this past season. And the fact that he didn't win it looks like it'll keep him motivated.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I love the passion he plays with defensively. It seems like a burning fire in him. And Doc has stoked that fire with desire and inspiration. You've got to love how the passion to play defense burns in DeAndre.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Utah. Silk is out there with Portis. Then it's Allen, and there's Doc, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Now here's Allen, following the miss by Lance Stevenson. Over to the left wing. There's the 3. Cannot hit. And the Clippers will come the other way. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Crawford, no one around him. Gobert pulls it in.
Good defense there. Got away with a major lapse.
There's the pass to Doc. Over in the corner, Allen. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here is Doc. 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by Jordan. Feeds to Crawford. Crawford with another miss. Utah leading. Here is Doc. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And Allen is good for 3. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Deep 2 from Crawford. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
And here is Polk. Following the three from Ray Allen. Crawford with another miss.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here is Doc. Gobert, the screen. Pass to Allen. Utah needs to get off a shot here. That pushes it to double digits. And now it's a 10-point Utah lead.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out. And sometimes the best way to do that is with the timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
You know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you play and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Felton, who's checked in for Utah. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Ball outside. Shot to stop the run. Gobert pulls it in.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Now Allen following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
No slowing him down. Just some incredible numbers for Silk. He has 12 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
This is exactly what you need to do with the lead. Just knock down your free throws. When you get fouled, knock them down.
Pass to Paul. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ball against Felton. He dishes it to Allen. Here's Gobert. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Pierce. Clippers trail by 12. Stevenson outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. They set the pick. Pierce wide open. He fires. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Utah. It's been 13 unanswered points for him. Now here's Felton. Quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Portis the pass to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Gobert with a screen for Allen. And Lance Stevenson pulls it down. Clippers trail by 12. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. That ball. High speed that time from Stevenson. That's 7 points for Crawford. Utah's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Gobert the pass to Silk. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. A quick look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 games. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. Andre Jordan, number one.
He is an unyielding presence in the low post. I mean, he gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get that great position down low. And when he does, boy, he is impossible to move.
Well, his adaptability is a terrific attribute to have. I mean, he plays his game based on the look the defense gives him. And he's prepared to try anything and do anything in order to get the high percentage shot that he wants.
And the second free throw, good.
This is exactly what he needs to be doing. Get himself to the line, cause some foul problems for the other team, and hopefully get some and one opportunities as well.
Now here's Crawford. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Crawford's got 5 points in the quarter. Gobert with the screen on Paul. Belton attacking. A baseline J. There's the bucket, good. And Utah leads by 10.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the knee had collapsed on him.
And there's the call on Felton. That's his first foul. On defense, Utah. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Silk. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Utah.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
And speaking of NBA parity, it's impossible to go from last to first in a single year, but it can happen in a 3-year span.
And that's all you really want from a fan's perspective. Hope. To illustrate the parity, all 4 teams in the conference finals from last year were different from the year before.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Crawford outside. All up top from outside the arc. Utah with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And Utah has possession following Chris Paul's 3-point attempt. Clock at 6. Here's Silk. No good on the triple.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Paul outside. Stevenson setting the pick for Paul. A different look for Utah. George is checked in for Gobert. Lyle comes in for Portis. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Silk. And the Clippers with a change here too. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Jordan. Pierce. Here we go. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6. And here's Utah. They're on an 18-7 run.
When you're talking about the greatest clutch players ever, that list needs to include Paul Pierce. I mean, he slowed down a bit, no doubt, but don't let that fool you. If you give him any kind of look at the end of the game, he'll cut your heart.
Runner. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Pierce. Austin Rivers comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Chris Paul. Prigioni kicks to Smith. Here's Rivers. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Rivers has got 5 points so far. Utah leading by 11. Allen with it. He's got 10. Pass to Wiles. And again, it's Utah. Here's Prigioni. He feeds it to Stevenson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra force for that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Now here's Allen. And the pass to Wiles. Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Prigioni. He kicks it to Stevenson. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Utah. Allen's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Passes to Wiles. Kicks it to Hayward. 6 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Now here's Allen. Josh Smith unable to get his shot to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Stevenson against Allen. Out to the right wing. Los Angeles with another miss. Utah leading by 11. Hayward passes to Wiles. The dish to Allen. Plenty of space. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. Los Angeles has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. The feed to Stevenson. Screen by Smith. Hayward against Stevenson. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Utah calls timeout. Well, you knew things would be different for Lance Stevenson out of Indiana, but it wasn't in a positive way at all.
Yeah, he really struggled to find a role with Charlotte, the team he signed with. Remember, he was more of the point forward, had the ball in his hands in Indiana. Not the case with Charlotte, and also rumored to be traded all last season.
Doc is checked in for Ray Allen. Utah leading by 11.
You know, for Stevenson, he saw a regression in almost every part of his game last year. Ended up riding the bench down the stretch.
Here is Doc. Dishes to Hood. And Stevenson pulls it in. Clippers trail by 11.
And for Stevenson, it's really hard to readjust to a new system. I mean, he still has all the tools he had in Indy, So he could be a bounce-back candidate this year and beyond.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
They didn't shoot it particularly well from the line in the first quarter. They're doing better right now.
For Utah, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the word is they challenged each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
And so he makes both from the line. 1:44 left in the first half. Prigioni dishes to Stevenson. Here's Smith. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Smith's got his first points of the game.
Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
Hayward outside. This one for 3, and the shot is good. And Utah leads by 14.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. And they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Now, here's Stevenson. 8 points his last outing.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And he gets it to go.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Screen by Smith. They swipe it. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Doc the pass to Lyon. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Clark Lyles, one of the many great players to come out of Kentucky and be eligible for this draft. He didn't wow as much as his teammates. I'm telling you what, he can play.
He's got a lot of game. He's actually one of my sleepers, Kevin, because he can do everything well. He can handle it. He goes both ways. He can shoot it. He defends. Really good IQ. I like this guy as being a surprise producer as an NBA player.
Here's Prigioni. Screen by Smith to end the run. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Stevenson left side. Money from the wing. Stevenson's got 10 points in the game. On its way from Hayward for 2. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Utah out in front. They lead by 18. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Doc, looking at the offense right now, what needs to change?
We got to move off. We got to run our stuff. I think right now everybody's trying to win the game, which is great. But you do it as a team. You don't do it individually. It's a good quality when you want to win, but you do it together.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Really an incredible game from Silk.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half. Defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Utah leading by 18, and the Clippers looking at who they've got. Ball and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Pierce is out there with Smith, and it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Hayward. Back the pass to Gobert. Clock at 4. The 10-footer. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his third rebound on the night. Paul kicks to Pierce. Jordan the screen. The shot by Pierce will not go.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Here is Doc. Gobert the screen. Three-pointer. Hayward. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jordan's got his fourth rebound in this one. Paul dishes to Smith. Hayward grabs the board. Utah's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Goes up on the wing. Here's Gobert. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Utah leading by 17. Here is Doc. He has 7. Pass to Silk. Allen outside. Here's the screen. Here's Doc. And a miss there on the triple.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
The shot by Pierce will not go.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Doc the pass to Hayward. To the wing on the left. Tries it from 19. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. 19 points for Silk.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here's Smith. It's good from the top of the key. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here is Doc. Gobert the screen. Doc the pass to Hayward. They set the pick. Allen inside the three-point line. Cannot hit. So the Clippers will take it the other way. It's Pierce with the drive. Feeds it to Paul. Launches it. Again, Pierce missing. Utah leading by 17. Here is Doc. He's got 7. He dishes it to Gobert. Pass to Allen. Gobert the screen. The shot by Hayward, wide open. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Jordan kicks to Paul. Shot from 12. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here is Doc. Gobert with a screen on Pierce. Doc the pass to Gobert. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. First in field goal percentage. First in points off turnovers. And they're the number 2 scoring team in the league. This is a well-balanced, well-oiled offensive machine.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And Utah making a change here. Portis is checked in. And he can't hit the second. Clippers trail by 18. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Pierce inside the three-point line. That one's good from the corner. Pierce has got 5 points now this quarter. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here is Doc. He's got 7. He feeds it to Hayward. Looking to end his cold spell. And Pierce pulls it down. Pierce has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Now here's Hayward. It's a 16-point game.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
And there's the pass to Paul. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning and that prospective agents also went through quite a grilling. In addition to that, you talk about a thorough process.
Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Smith wide open. He fires. And the Clippers miss again. Utah leading by 18. Here is Doc. Gobert the screen. Portis the pass to Doc. 5 to shoot. Gobert against Jordan. Nice shot by Gobert.
You know, back to Hayward, obviously his first NBA contract was subject to the rookie wage scale, but his second contract, 4-year max deal. So whatever the Haywards have done as far as agent vetting, it's paid off.
Here's Smith, plenty of space. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here is Doc. 7 points in the game. Passes it to Sil. Pierce with the steal. Outside Jordan. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Can't hit. And Utah the other way now.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And Utah has possession. Josh Smith unable to get his shot to go. Shot clock at 6. Here's Silk. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And with this chance, let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard and find out who the top assist men are among the first-year players. We'll take a look at Doc, third in assists and a great leader.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, he's always looking for the open man, Greg. Eyes seem to be all over, in the back of his head as well. His arrow is definitely pointing up as a playmaker.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the shot by Chris Paul. The drive by Gobert. Up and in on the layup. Gobert's got his third bucket of the night. Clippers trail by 20. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here is Smith. He has 6. The 17-footer. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Smith's got 8 points.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Utah calls timeout. Well, guys, Josh Smith, an interesting case. Clark, he shot about 2 triples a game last year, yet for the last 3 seasons, free throw percentage has been under, surprisingly, 55%.
Yeah, and that's terribly troubling. I mean, his three-point percentage improved in Houston, but the free throws, really, he can do much better than that. You look at his stroke, I think it's just a matter of concentration with Josh.
And with Smith and his shooting, a lot of it is mental. I mean, he has a terrific stroke from anywhere. The free throws are all in his head because he can make threes. He's just got to be a little more focused.
And Utah making a change here. Isles checked in. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Cole Aldrich, who's checked in for Smith. And Stevenson comes in for Pierce. Rivers, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Chris Paul. Now here's Hayward, 13 points in the game.
And, you know, thinking again about Smith, he made some big shots for the Rockets last year, but you never know quite what you're going to get with him taking perimeter shots.
Here's Prigioni. They trail by 18. Offensive rebound. It's deflected. And it's Pablo Prigioni with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Utah leading by 18. Here is Doc. 7 points in the game. Hayward outside. Pass to Doc. They set the pick. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Utah.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Wiles. Another miss by Utah. Clippers trail by 19. Kicks it to Jordan. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Wiles. In the corner, it's Hayward. The pass to Doc. From deep. Jordan with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 41% on the night. Took him no time at all on that one. 13 points for Lance Stevenson.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Prigioni kicks to Rivers. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Here is Doc. 7 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Portis. Good D by Stevenson.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And Lance Stevenson really couldn't find minutes in Charlotte last season. Ended up sitting out a lot of games as a DNP CD. Not the start he wanted with the new team.
That free throw good from Lance Stevenson. And for Stevenson, to his credit, he took the benching in stride. He knew he just wasn't a good fit at times.
Yeah, and his coach, Steve Clifford, was upfront about it, and I thought did a nice job handling that. Clifford said he wanted Stevenson as a Hornet, but just couldn't find a unit with which to make it work.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. George is checked in for Portis. Rodney Hood comes in for Silk. Ray Allen is checked in for Gordon Hayward. That's Felton in for Doc. Now, here's Felton. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Inside. They set the pick. Allen for 3. And Utah another 3.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Brigioni. 3 from Stevenson. Rebounded by Hood.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now, here is George.
Hey, close out on Ray.
Allen outside, off the screen, and again it's Utah.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Here's Brigioni. He's covered by Felton. The offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to Stevenson. Another shot. And it's Stevenson again missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And here is Felton. He kicks it to Hood. Here's the screen. Nobody near Allen. And Utah another 3.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
It's stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And it's George finishing it off.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, where they have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Here's Stevenson, got a piece of it. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Utah out in front. They finish off the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And Los Angeles guys shooting not great, 40% for the game. We've got Hood. Allen out there with Doc. Then it's Thunder, and it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
George, no good. Now the Clippers with it. Outside, Pierce. There's the dish to Paul. The feed now to Smith. Fires top of the key. Utah with the rebound.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
This is to George. Crawford against Allen. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. And it's George again missing.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Paul goes in. Jordan dishes to Paul. Smith for 3. And the Clippers miss again. Utah leading by 22. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Hood, guarded by Crawford. Hood kicks to George. Rejected by Pierce. All up top to the paint. Here's Crawford. And Allen with the block. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here.
Checking out the game Jamal Crawford is having. 10 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond. Yeah, the NBA Development League now celebrating its 15th anniversary and a lot of change over that time. None of the original 8 teams still playing in their original locations. Still, it's only growing. And I think we'll see it grow to 30 teams before long.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Greg, you're talking about the D-League. Not really a moneymaker yet, but it's really benefited, Clark, the NBA in so many ways.
Clearly has, Kevin, a place to train new players, officials, and executives or management. A way to test out possible rule changes. I think building revenue is the focus, though, and the players make a small salary, but the NBA Developmental League is helping the NBA be better.
Nice shot by Smith.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Utah leading by 21. Passes it to Silk. Gobert dishes to Hayward. Pass to Doc. Gobert, the screen. Here's Silk. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
And Commissioner Silver taking a bold stance on sports betting. I mean, going into last season, he wrote that op-ed piece saying that it needs to be legalized federally and basically brought into the light of day.
Now here's Paul. Unloads. Crawford, no luck. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Feeds to Gobert. There's the pass to Dow. Hayward outside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And for Commissioner Silver arguing for legalized sports betting, that's a major reversal from what most sports commissioners Clark had said in the past.
Yeah, I like his open-mindedness, not just about that issue, but a number of issues that confront the league. And, he's right in regards to the gambling. With the Internet, people are making these bets anyway, so it makes sense for the league to take a look at it.
And so he hits both. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting a team that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
Kicks it out to Crawford. And there's a call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his 5th foul. A different look for Utah. Portis, he's checked in for Silk. Joe Ingles comes in for Ray Allen. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Doc. The Clippers also making some changes. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Jordan. Mbah a Moute comes in for Smith. And Dawson subbed in for Pierce. Hayward passes to Ingles. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And when you get back to Hayward, last year his points per game were way up. But really impressive, his shooting percentages. Were way up. That's a big step forward, I believe, in his development.
Here's Ridnour, following the score by Jamal Crawford. Now Ridnour, Hayward, and he converts the layup. Hayward's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
You know, on the topic of whether Hayward is a true max prospect, he did some things last year to at least argue that he is. He was stronger, a lot more aggressive going to the rim. His defense improved, too. He'll need another year of development like that to silence the doubters.
A different look for Utah. Thunder comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Hood subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Deep 2 from Crawford. No good. So Utah will take it the other way. From deep 3-point range, and Utah another 3.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Shot's good from Mbah a Moute.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now, here's Ridnour. He dishes it to Ingles. There's a good screen. Off the pick. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, you know, one season in the books with the NBA's new replay center, and so far, so good. I mean, the replays are averaging about 45 seconds apiece, and getting the officials the angles they need quickly to make the right call.
And with the new replay center, the league also going for more transparency. People expect it now, Clark, and they're officiating.
Yeah, and I don't mind that. Evaluating the most scrutinized calls and non-calls of the games in those last 2 minutes, that's a positive. Things are continuing to change, I think, for the better in that regard.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting in this 4th quarter pretty dire at 27%. Shots good from Mbah a Moute. And Mbah a Moute has got 4 this quarter.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
Ridnour kicks to Ingles. Pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Utah. Ingles dishes to Ridnour. Another miss by Utah. And Los Angeles guys shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Deep 2 from Crawford. Again, Los Angeles.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Ridnour kicks to Ingles. There's the pick. Right side, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Paul grabs the board.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation. A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Kicks to Ridnour.
And guys, more and more, you know, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court over the last 5 years. The league has cut down the number of carrymen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Down low. Plays it up and banks it in.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
He feeds it to George. Dawson with the rebound.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now. He's not exactly striking them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bagels in the second.
Pulls up on the elbow, and the shot is good.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decisions and just rise up and take the jump shot.
Here's Hayes, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Ingles. They set the pick. And George now top of the key. And Utah again with the bucket.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Paul passes to Mbah a Moute. Got a hand on it. Now here's Ridnour to the middle. And George with the stop.
A beautiful feed by Ridnour.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Oh, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, one of the things I think we forget about with Chris Paul is just how clutch he is as a player. I mean, hitting the go-ahead shot in Game 7 against the Spurs last postseason was a big reminder to everyone that this guy is clutch.
Utah calls timeout. And talking about Paul and his ability to come up in the clutch, that Game 7 shot when he was playing injured against San Antonio, the defending champions, turned out to be the game-winning points. Remarkable play, remarkable series for him.
It was. You know, you could see him hobbling around out there and would have to miss games in that Rockets series, the first 2, if I recall. But that series is what Paul is really all about, Kevin. He is a competitor, first and foremost.
A different look for Utah. Lyles checked in for George. That's Felton in for Rodney Hood. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for the Clippers. Pablo Prigioni comes in for Jamal Crawford. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Lyles. Here's Ingles. Fades back. Portis can't get it to go.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Prigioni dishes to Paul. He kicks it to Prigioni. But they recover it.
And one thing we know is that across the board in the NBA, attendance is up all over. Franchise values are also at an all-time high. Overseas, the game continues to grow as well.
Now, here's Ridnour. Passes it to Lyles. Now, here's Ridnour. Guarded closely. Felton. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And the media deal in place says a lot about the popularity. It's not just broadcast. Fans are showing up as well.
Sellouts were at a record 700 last season, Kevin. The previous record was 676. Almost 22 million regular season fans. That's a big number.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And for Raymond Felton, last year was nothing short of a disaster. Missed the first 31 games with an ankle injury sustained in preseason. And he played for a poor team. And things, you know, Greg, being the leader, the ball handler like you were, they just never got much better for Felton as the season went on.
Yeah, the problem when you have that issue early on, the season isn't going to wait for you.
Right.
You know, you're basically in catch-up mode, and so because of that, he never got into any kind of a rhythm when he was available to play. And that's not surprising, given that he averaged less than 10 minutes a game for the season after averaging 33 a game for his entire career.
And here are the Clippers now after the basket by Utah. Here's Rivers. And the shot falls short this time.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Utah.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
A good win, and a lot went into it. But I just like the showing for Allen. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Rivers kicks to Aldridge. 14 feet away. Utah with the rebound. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's the screen. Ridnour passes to Portis, and that one's good.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Now let's take this opportunity to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
I love the contribution he gave with his long-range shooting tonight. He was on fire. That turned out to be the big key for them. If someone drove the lane and the defense collapsed, they would always kick it to him for another 3. Splaka Katayow!
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.